Good evening, everybody. It's your boy John Juan, back for the second day in a row. It's January the 2nd, 2014, and I just ate dinner at this place called La Parrilla, I think it's called. I had heard about it, and somebody told me that the nachos were good, so I went in there and got some shrimp nachos, and it was just okay. Wasn't as good as my the other spot I go to that I've been putting pictures of, that big fat plate full of nachos with all that beef on it. But anyways, I had a margarita and the words are just rolling off my tongue right now. So I picked up the smartphone and pushed the voice recorder button and I said, let me go ahead and do a little podcast for the day. What I want to do today is talk about some of the misconceptions that people have about me. Basically, it's the same misconceptions I should say, that people have been having about me since day one. If you look at the front page of my blog, johnjuan.com, I had to make sure that I actually put who I was up on top of there, because people just get all these crazy ideas and I just want motherfuckers to know who the fuck John Juan is. And it's not that I even care about what anybody thinks or what anybody says about me. It's just that I'm a very combative person. If I hear somebody saying something that's not true about me, or somebody that's downgrading me, or just anything, somebody that thinks that they're better than me when they're actually not, I'm coming at you. I'm competitive, and I just really like to let people know who I am. So, number one, as you all know, I shoot porn. I've been doing it for, I guess 2014 will be my 13th year. I've been fucking with hoes for over 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? And like I always say, I wish I had been shooting video and pictures of the hoes before I actually started the site in 2001. But I did it when it was, feasible for me to do it, and that began in 2001. And all I do is I fuck female hookers, hoes, and bitches. Female. I've shot numerous transsexual hookers and transsexual, just regular transsexual people, not even really the ones selling ass, just the ones that I happen to see, because they don't mind posing, and a lot of them enjoy having the camera and the attention on them. So I do that, and I'm gonna continue to do it. But people get the idea that because I'm shooting photos of them, that I'm in some way bisexual, homosexual, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. Just get it out of your head, because, like I say, I'm heterosexual. And I'm always wondering why anybody would think that somebody that is online fucking hoes from the street corners would even be concerned with anybody thinking that he was gay or homosexual if he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. I mean, I don't know. I can't escape that. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I'm in my late 30s and almost 40, and I'm single. That'll take us into the next misconception. I'm single because I want to be single. I'm single because I like hoes. I like fucking hoes. And until I find a bitch that's willing to accept the fact that I like fucking a lot of hoes, I'm going to continue to be single. I mean, I think that's only fair. Why would I put myself in a relationship with a broad when I know that I'm not going to be happy just fucking her? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to be out there and, hiding and ducking and dodging, and, you know what I'm saying, and just all kinds of just drama and shit that I don't need. So that's why I'm single. If I wasn't fucking hoes and didn't enjoy doing what I was doing, you best believe that I would be, laying up in the bed every night with a bad bitch. Better than the one that you could get. That's what I like to tell people. Look at me. Why wouldn't I have the baddest bitch out there? But let's go to another misconception. The porn. Because I shoot porn and because I actually feel myself shooting porn, for the longest time, people have thought that because I do that, I must have been touched or molested or somehow persuaded or turned out, any way you want to put it as a youngster. And that's just bullshit there. I don't know why. I think it has a lot to do with females that are selling ass and, selling pussy and stripping and doing whatever, going from guy to guy. I think it has a lot to do with how they are. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. I fuck hoes because I enjoy busting nuts. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed busting nuts since I was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? My ass has never had anybody's dick up in it. No toys have ever been up in my ass. My dick has not been in no man's mouth or no man's ass. You know what I'm saying? No dude has ever sucked my dick. So just get all that out of your head, Not that I'm saying anything. Yeah, I am saying it's wrong. If you're a man and some other dude is sucking your dick, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Be mad at me. It's just wrong. It's just my belief, But on the other hand, if it's a dude and you really just don't know it's a dude, maybe it's a dude with a weave and, you know what I'm saying, maybe some titties and you just don't know. Then, that's not your fault. No, let me stop because that's going to fuel a whole bunch of other shit. But, yeah, I'm a straight dude and I'm single. I'm single because I enjoy being single. And that's the way it's going to be until I find Superwoman that's going to be cool with me fucking her one night and maybe fucking her sister the next night. Maybe fucking her cousin the following week and her best friend that next month. So I'm going to be a single brother. Besides, in 2014, if you're a man, a black man like myself, you kind of got it halfway going on. You got a roof over your head, transportation, a little bit of money in your pocket. You can't help but to have females just falling over you. That's how it is with me. I don't care where I'm at, wherever I go, I'm always getting attention from bitches. Sometimes it's attention from the type of bitches that I don't want attention from, but I'm always getting attention from bitches. If I wanted to just go ahead and settle, trust me, I could settle with some bitch that's, got a nice little job or car, house or whatever, that's if I wanted it. But like I said, I don't want it. Okay, on to the next thing. STDs. Because I shoot porn, I'm always getting people asking me, do you have any diseases? It's impossible for you not to have any diseases after you've been fucking bitches for the last 10 years. Well, let me put it to you like this. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I just came from the doctor. I do my little checkups every year to make sure that I'm gonna live and I don't have any life-threatening diseases, anything that's gonna kill me. I don't have any diseases as of right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have AIDS. You know, I don't have herpes, no gonorrhea, no syphilis. You know, I don't have anything. And I don't know why that's so just hard for people to believe. You know, sometimes I think a lot of that shit that people say is out there really isn't even out there. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I think a lot of that shit that people say that you can only get if you just have a weak set of genes. And I got some real strong genes. So get that out of your head too. I'm alive right now, and I'm gonna be living longer than most of you sitting there listening to this audio right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I've dealt with for the longest time, and that ties into everything else too. It's like, oh yeah, he must have some. He doesn't have any kids. Who said I? Who never said I? Who said I never had any kids? You know what I'm saying? I don't like to give my age, but I'm almost 40. Almost 40. I don't give my age out because you got a lot of motherfuckers out there, a lot of scrupulous motherfuckers that'll take your age and try to get your social security number and do all kinds of background and, fraud and all that type of shit on you. So all you need to know is I'm in my late 30s. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers don't even know the month I was born in. You motherfuckers don't even know the city or the state I was born in. But, yeah, that's something I get all the time. What else is there? Oh, yeah. There's the thought out there that I rose from poverty somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the hood and, I brought up in the ghetto, in the ghettos of Detroit or whatever. And I just got lucky, and all the times that I've moved away from Michigan, that I escaped, but for some strange reason, I fucking, I failed and had to go back to the ghetto. Let me tell you something. I'm the furthest thing from ghetto or the furthest thing from hood that you'll ever see. Go back to the front page of the blog. I came from an average American household. I had a mother and a father under the same roof. I saw them every single day. When I woke up in the morning, my mom and my dad were there. When I went to bed at night, my mom and my dad were there. They've been married for over 40 years. They're still alive. You know what I'm saying? I just saw them last week. Because like I say, I visit. I go back every chance I get so I can see everybody that I love and that I care about. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why when I leave, I kind of creep on back to where I'm from because, that's where my roots are. Didn't say I had any kids, but if I did have kids, they would most likely be running around up in Michigan. And if you do the math, they would probably be grown as hell at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm 30, late 30s, so I don't have any 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't like to get into too much of my past and my background because once you start doing that, you start going into other people's personal business. So that's all you need to know. I'm not from the hood. I came up in the suburb, as if that matters at this point. I'm a grown ass man, but a lot of people like to project the imagery that they have of coming up in the hood and, and struggling to get out the hood and struggling to go to school and struggling to get jobs and shit. I had no struggle. My life has seen no struggle whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I came up in a nice suburb. The suburb I came up in is halfway, almost ghetto right now, because I came up 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So of course the area that I came up in is old and and not as it used to be. But I went to the best schools. You know, I went to private school and I went to public school. I fucked up in school because I was fucking bitches and not going to class. But I managed to get into college, and I got my little AA degree first, and then I got my BA degree, and then I started taking some classes towards my master's degree. I didn't finish that. Okay, the last thing that comes to mind that people have all wrong about me is the fact that they think that I'm some kind of a freak or pervert, or just like the fact that motherfuckers think I'm into some weird type shit. Let me tell you, what you see on the site is all I do. I just fuck hoes. I just enjoy fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? I love busting a nut. I'm not in some dungeon tying bitches up or getting tied up, playing role playing games and doing all kinds of freaky shit like that. There's no whips and handcuffs, and I'm not getting golden showers, and I'm not getting shitted on, and I'm not doing any illegal activities with hoes. It's just some consensual fucking and consensual getting my dick sucked by hoes. I have been known to piss on bitches. I've done that a couple times, put it on the site. And the only reason I did that is for shock value. I do a lot of shit for shock. People seem to forget. What I do is a money-making venture. I have fun doing it, but I do it to make money. I'm not obsessed with bitches. I get emails from motherfuckers asking me questions about hoes and and asking me this and that about bitches. I can give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If I see a bitch on the corner, I see her, she gets in, sucks my dick or whatever. That's the end of it. I have no idea. I just don't give a fuck what goes on after I'm done. I'm just in it to bust a nut, make some money, and that's about it. I don't go back and look at my videos often. Sometimes I get in the mood and I sit back and I enjoy reliving the shit, looking at it. I mean, it's amazing when you look at the shit that you've shot 10 years ago and you're like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I look back and I enjoy that, but I'm not sitting up every day looking at the videos that I've shot. Nor am I looking at other porn sites. I'm not a pornography fan. I shoot it, but I really don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't get me off. I get people emailing me, yo, did you see this? And did you see that site? Or how do you like this? I don't, that's just not my thing, I'm not in escorts. I get people I know, oh yeah, look at this bitch. Look at this bitch on Backpage. That does not turn me on whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just completely not in my realm of interest. There's a big difference between looking at a classified or looking on an escort site and calling a bitch up from seeing her there than it is cruising down the street, seeing some strange bitch on the corner, not knowing if she's a cop or if she's set you. It's just a thrill. There's a big thrill with being on the streets and shit like that. You know, another thing, I don't get you know, I don't get attached to these hoes. I know a lot of people that correspond with me that, I mean, they're just like in love with these bitches. I like I say, all I'm trying to do is enjoy myself, have fun, make some money, and call it a day. That's what I do. What you see is what you get. So please stop emailing me, stop texting me about hoes. You know what I'm saying? The little when I tweet and when I put my images and shit up on sites like Flickr and Instagram, because I got the I'm John Juan on Instagram, and I also have the File Fun Entertainment on Instagram, and I just really use @File on Twitter. I like to get my names out there. So anything I've got on there, any social media that I've got, if you click it in the search engine, you'll find one of my sites. It's all money making things for me, man. Those are all tools. When I tweet, a lot of the stuff I tweet is for shock value, trying to get attention. I'm trying to stay on people's brain. You know what I'm saying? And dollar signs are always flashing in my head. I'm not on there. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram looking for friends. I'm not tweeting back and forth to people. I'm on there, just trying to make my presence and trying to, stay in your mind so you can, by chance, see something that I put up there and go check out one of the sites. And that's it. I'm not trying to get 10,000 followers. I'm not trying to follow 10,000 people. I took time for I took time out to try to see, the liquor is wearing off. I took time out to try to follow a lot of hoes on there. But you know what? That shit doesn't even interest me. You know what I'm saying? I follow people on there and don't even look at what they're talking about. About the best thing I do is I get an Instagram and I like to see free titties and ass. I enjoy Instagram. I enjoy looking at the bitches on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I just wish Instagram was allowed nude pictures. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's about it. Basically what I'm saying is I'm just a regular dude, a brother that likes to fuck. I like bitches and I like making money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm enjoying life. I love the lifestyle that I have created. I said yesterday, in 2014, though, I want to kind of become a little bit more professional. I kind of want to step my game up a little bit, because I'm getting to the point where I got people that are looking at me like, like they can do shit better than me, and like they're just sailing over me, and just all that type of bullshit. And I think I can't remember if I can't even remember what I said earlier in this audio, but I think I said that I'm a competitive person. And when you're hating on me, when you're on the online texting or emailing me or talking shit, you know what that does? That just fuels me. That lights the fire up under me. You know what I'm saying? I get up, and that's what has happened at this point. 2014, I'm getting ready to step my game up. And I'm not sitting on my ass anymore. I've been sitting on my ass, just half stepping everything. And in the process of me doing that, I've had a whole lot of people, secretly been trying to work hard and come at me with all kinds of shit that I did 15 years ago, coming at me telling me that they're doing it now and they're doing it better. I've even had motherfuckers that laughed at me when I started my website back in 2001, they since technology has gotten so good and it's so easy to do shit now, they started little sites, and they started shooting little videos, and they upped them to sites that like little video clip sites. um, and then they come showing the shit to me, telling me that they're doing better than me, that they're doing their shit better. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. And it's just a whole bunch. Like I say, 2014 this is gonna be a banner year for me. I guess that's all I gotta say today. That's been about 20 minutes of me just talking from the top of my head. You know, I think I'm doing pretty good. That's the second day in a row. And what's gonna happen is, eventually, I'm gonna get this shit polished, and I'm gonna set up the video camera, and I'm gonna start talking about some issues that are really important. I'm gonna start responding to other people's videos on YouTube, and I'm just gonna make a bigger presence than I have been making over the last few years, and it should be fun. I really enjoyed running my mouth today, so let's see what I had to talk about tomorrow. Talk to y'all later.